This was let's see, I got out the first time 49. From 49, and it was before that. It was from 41, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor in 1941. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The United States set up Israel in 1949.
8.
Huh?
8.
Huh?
48.
No, they started, they were in the process of planning in 48. They set up in 49. You understand? Because the port companies was the ones that was leaving from Oakland Army Base, which was still Camp Knight, and going to Israel. And the port companies was the ones that was unloading all of the stuff that they gonna need to set up over there in Israel. They first started to try to set up in Africa.
Really? They tried to set up.
But yeah, they tried to set up
in Israel
tried
homeland in Africa?
Yes, and Mau. You know that motherfucker they talk about, the Mau?
Yeah.
He was the one that was over there cutting off white folks' heads and hanging them on sticks like the Japanese was doing in the war movies. And he said, ain't no white motherfucker coming in here with that shit. And so they...
Matume?
Huh?
Matume?
His name was...
Matume, no.
I forget what his name was. Matume, sort of... See, I can't think of all these names now, but he was the one that would head up the Mau. And the Mau was known to kill white motherfuckers. So they changed the tentative location and made a deal with some of them Arabs over there who had oil, but they didn't have no outlets that would make it worth their while. They didn't have what it took to get the oil out of the ground, like stuff like that. The United States went in there and talked to them and made a deal with them, and that's how they got set up over there. And you ain't got to do nothing but just look at the map, and you'll see Israel, which they trying to change the capital to Jerusalem.
But I thought Israel took its land from Palestine.
Well, I'm getting ready to tell you.
Oh.
You look at the map, and you'll see Palestine. They got a couple of places over there that ain't no more, but they were then. And Palestine was one of them. But Palestine had the oil, but they didn't have no outlet. They didn't have no way to get the oil out of the ground.
So why is Israel so poor if are they sitting on oil, or do they have oil in Israel?
Israel was sitting on oil because they went in there two-faced it. They went in there pretending to be for the people. If you read about Israel, you will find out that when they first went over there, they went over there and talked to the Israelites, which was a bunch of white motherfuckers, about what they were going to do for Israel to help them build. And what they done over there is what they tried to do in Iraq. They went over there and took all that money over there on pallets. I told you when I was over there, and the pallets would come in on the ship, and the cat would up there, decks up on the ship, 2-3 stories high, with the winch. He was the winch operator, and from where he was down to the hold of the ship was like 3 stories, 4 stories, and they had everything on them ships to make a city. They brought in cars, they brought in trucks, they brought in everything supposedly to set up a city and they was going to get the oil out of the ground, and they were supposed to get so much of it. Once they got in there and started talking about what they entitled to as historically, Israel I'm talking about, them motherfuckers. Started talking about their land and all of that shit. And they even put out a movie where they showed that Carlton Heston. That's why I don't like that motherfucker today. They showed us the movie of him once they got in there, where the ocean opened up and supposed to free the Jews and all of that shit. Once they got in there, they started doing what they doing now. The rest of the world, the rest of the white world right now know that them motherfuckers is breaking international law behind building all of them villages and stuff.
On Palestinian land.
That's right. That's right. That's why they tried to. That's why they was after. What was his name? Arafat.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they was after him, because he represented the Palestinians, and he wanted for the Palestinians what they had promised they was gonna get, but they didn't get it. What they started doing was infringing on the outlying districts from where they built Israel. And they started doing this.
Now Israel was what before?
I forget. Tunisia, one of them countries that ain't no more. You understand? And then they started having those countries started having leaders like Arafat, and what's the other one's name that they found hiding in the ground in the hole?
Hussein.
Yeah, and that other one that was so against these white Americans being in his over there.
Gaddafi.
Gaddafi, yeah. They started getting them kind of leaders over there saying, you ain't taking all of the shit out of here and don't pay us. Because the Americans has been used to taking everything they want.
Yeah.
You know, and lying about it. Just like they done the Indians. They like, when they came over here begging. They didn't know how to sustain themselves for food. There's a picture in the